Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Chuds Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition. That was what the whole fucking title was. Um, I happened to just start playing this game recently. My brother had it, and I decided to, originally, the full story is I started playing this game co-op with my brother, and this game is mainly a co-op looter game, in a sense. It's kind of like a World of Warcraft, but on console, or Neverwinter, or just you're looting RPG. You choose a class starting off, and like monk, necromancer, wizard, paladin, stuff like that. There's like 6 or 7 classes. Pick those, and then you go through a campaign. And but anyway, the story of how I got this game and started it anyway. Before I get off track too much, me and my brother started it, got up to like halfway through the game, about halfway through the main game, and then like I just started having some medical issues, so that took like some time off, and then the coronavirus happened, and now like we went to self quarantine from each other, so we were couch co-oping the game, so now it was just awkward, so I ended up finishing the game on myself, which might have hindered the effect on the score, but I really don't think so. I mean I did pretty well on my own. We started the game off on expert difficulty too. Like, I'm not trying to flex, but the higher the difficulty gave you better weapons and more experience. So that's what we did. My brother was the wizard class, and I was a monk. And the wizard class was extremely too powerful. Like, just not well balanced. I mean, it didn't make the game too unfun, but it kind of did for my brother, not really for me. Maybe that's why he didn't finish it with me. But I can just tell this game does have a balancing issue, and that's one problem. It's kind of easy, but there are numerous. I would say the main story is easy. Like, the main first playthrough is going to be easy if you choose certain classes and have a good build. But like, there's so many in-game difficulties that stack on at the end. It's a grindy game. It's a grind fest. It's a game you just put on some music and just loot and grind and get gear that changes the way you look. Every gear looks cool as shit. You look cool. You get all different types of mismatch gear. What was I saying? So yeah, you end up choosing the class. I don't know why I'm just staring over there. I'm kind of tired. But yeah, you choose the class, get going through the campaign. The campaign itself, it has a story. Obviously, it's a campaign, and it's 5 acts. The Reapers of Souls. One is the game originally I think had 4 acts, and then but then they added the Reaper of Soul is the 5th act, and the 5th act's the best act. I would say, like I said, the game was very easy. All the bosses were easy, which I hate, except for the final boss. The final boss was a challenge. It made me actually play the game, maybe because I was by myself, but it was challenging. But I hate that all the bosses kind of sucked, because I like the concept of Diablo. The world of Diablo is what really gets you into it as well. It's just demons and angels and zombies. It kind of reminds me of the Darksiders universe. But Diablo's in it, and you got archangels and fallen angels, and God, not God, but Tyrael and Uriel, all those people, all the angels, and all types of Lord of Terror, Lord of Sins, all the lords of that. Diablo is the Lord of Terror, but I remember, at one point you're fighting the 7 sins throughout the game, and those boss battles could have just been way cooler. I mean, the Gluttony sin fight, like, he looked cool. All the boss designs look cool. They're not like too big or anything, like not large in scale, but they look good. Everything looks good in this game. This game is very well produced and kind of really well polished, actually. I've been playing Neverwinter recently. That'll probably be a free game review coming out soon. It's not bad or anything, but these games are really comparative, and just Diablo is so much smoother and made for co-op play and made to be with friends online. And I mean, so was Neverwinter, but I don't want to get on that. Diablo is just really good to have a good time. It's not too deep, you're not gonna get lost in anything. The game is very straightforward in a sense. The only thing that's kind of convoluted, and it's a good way to be convoluted, is you're upgrading. You get 70 levels to get to max, and then there's like I think an infinity amount of paragon levels, which is levels after you hit max level, which you put into so many different stats. I didn't even do all that. I just hit level 70 and did a few paragon levels. But while you're leveling up from level 70, you get a wheel, like a wheel. I don't know to like choose all your abilities on that wheel, and you can mix and match all your abilities. Put them on your square button. You know, you can just set it up any way you want. You get passive abilities every single level. There's a new thing that you unlock to check out every single level, all the way through 70. That is crazy to me. Um, I don't know why that's crazy to me, but it is. The loot in this game is great. I've already said that. I used to hear a lot of people say Diablo 2 is a lot better. I never played it. This is my first Diablo, and I'm playing it late as fuck. I'm excited for the next Diablo. Not Immortal or whatever, but you know, the one that's on console. But yeah, Diablo was a lot of fun. It didn't have, like I said, the most best story. The cutscenes in this game are also another great thing. It gives you a cutscene in between each act, and it's like the most top production quality, insane, like godlike. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's worth seeing them. They're really cool. They give you chills. Like there is some crazy, like the Reaper of Souls one, like that. The Reaper is just cool as shit. Like he's just cool. And there's a lot of other moments. Diablo is cool and all that, and and that's kind of why a lot of people love this game. You know, just the trailer for the most recent Diablo was amazing, and just cinematography. This game's got it, but it's not no deep story again. It's just a looting game, and it could be better. I think, you know, balancing wise, and it just, you know, the story. You know, a looting game can still have a good story, I think, and this was just, why have all those productions and those cutscenes if you're not telling, like, I mean, I guess it did tell a fully through story, but I don't know. I won't remember this. No one's gonna remember this story, you know. That's not, I guess that's not what the game is for, and it's just for the constant loot. And I would say if you're out there looking for, you know, a looting game, you're playing all these free ones or just kind of shitty ones like The Division or I don't know, any looting game really. Diablo is kind of at one of the best. That's what it is. It fills a role that there's not much else, you know, here on the console. Anyway, there's not many other games like it. So I liked it, and I liked it. I didn't say I love it, and I can't even think of that many flaws. I guess off the top of my head, I've been trying to think of some, but it just wasn't. Maybe it was my experience with it. But anyway, my final verdict still is pretty good rating. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 game. It was a game I liked a lot. Just didn't love. I really liked it. That's what an 8 out of 10 would be. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Cosmetics were good in this game. Music was meh. It's a dungeon crawler. You go through dungeons. It's hack and slash dungeon crawler with your abilities and stuff. I'm mentioning this very late in the video, but it's just, I'm just now going through some stuff in my mind. Yeah, that was all of my experience. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.